The chain. How far would you go to save your child? The crisp morning air of suburban Boston held the usual promise of a busy Tuesday. Rachel Klein, still humming with the quiet satisfaction of a well-executed school run, pulled into the hospital parking lot. Kylie, her bright, independent daughter, was safely on her way. Or so Rachel believed. Her life was normal until the phone call. A shrill, invasive ringtone shattered the peace, pulling Rachel from the hum of the hospital and plunging her into a nightmare painted with chilling calm. "I have your daughter," the voice on the other end rasped, a woman's voice laced with a desperate kind of control. "Kylie is safe. For now." The world twisted. The familiar, comfortable routine crumbled. Rachel, a woman grounded in the realities of her work, a woman who dedicated her life to healing others, was suddenly confronted with an unimaginable horror. The woman on the phone, a woman who, Rachel would soon learn, was also a mother, explained the rules. Simple, brutal rules. To get Kylie back, Rachel had to pay a ransom. And then she had to find another child to abduct. It was the start of Rachel's journey into the chain. The rules were brutal. She learned that she wasn't alone. It was all a cruel scheme to turn victims into criminals. The anonymous architects of this grotesque plan were playing on the raw, primal instinct of a parent's love. They were counting on the agonizing truth that parents will do anything, absolutely anything, to protect their children. Driven by a frantic hope and the crushing weight of fear, Rachel followed the instructions. The first hurdle was the money. Time was a venomous snake, constricting her with every tick of the clock. She felt the judgmental eyes of her husband, Rick. There was no way to explain what was happening. She needed to get the money and didn't have much time. Then the real horror began. Finding another child. The task felt like a brand burned into her soul. Every child she saw on the street, every playful laugh she overheard in the park, became a twisted temptation, a potential victim in this horrifying game. Boston, typically a place of intellectual pursuits and historical charm, transformed into a hunting ground, where desperation lurked in the shadows and innocence was a fleeting illusion. Every person Rachel encountered became a potential suspect, every interaction laced with a desperate undercurrent of suspicion. Was the cashier at the grocery store involved? The friendly neighbor who offered to help with the groceries? The uncertainty was crushing, the weight of her decision a constant, suffocating presence. The chain wasn't just about kidnapping. It was about moral compromise. Rachel was forced to confront the darkest corners of her being, the lengths to which she was willing to go, and the sacrifices she was prepared to make. It was about the erosion of her values, the slow, agonizing chipping away of her humanity. As she navigated the treacherous path laid out before her, Rachel was haunted by the words of the woman on the phone. "You are not the first, and you will certainly not be the last." The chain was more than just a kidnapping scheme. It was a twisted legacy, a horrifying inheritance passed from victim to victim. The weight of it threatened to break her. Rachel's journey through the chain was a plunge into a world where moral boundaries blurred and the primal instinct to protect one's child eclipsed everything else. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more book summaries and insights. Feel free to check out another video or dive into the full playlist you see now for more great book summaries. Click now and keep exploring.